I've been attending Gilda's Club for about 18 months, and that was at the suggestion of my brother. My brother was diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer about 2 years ago, and subsequent to that, about 3 months later, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And our father had passed away from prostate cancer, so it was definitely a serious issue in our family.
I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in November of 2016, and how I found out about this place was my daughter's friend had breast cancer, and she told my daughter that I should check out Gilda's, and I knew about the place, but I didn't know what it was all about. And as soon as I came here, it was just warm and welcoming. And these guys, and the Prostate Group in particular, have a lot of knowledge. They're friendly and helpful in every way imaginable. It just keeps you wanting to come back, frankly.
I've been associated here at Gilda's for going on 10 years. I started here just after I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and came here to get some straight talk, which was great. And it helped me make my decisions as to which way to go with how to treat my cancer. And I guess I'm a success story because I'm, almost 10 years cancer-free at this point.
And what I've found is that it's a great way for men to connect with other men who've had similar experiences, because the cancer tends to be kind of an isolating experience. People don't understand it unless they've gone through it. And men come in needing information about what sort of treatment they want to get, and they also need the personal support of others, and sometimes make personal connections that go on outside the group.
Have to have found Gilda's Club. I started coming here just as I was diagnosed with prostate cancer and was stuck with a dilemma about what to do. And I met with the guys, and after the first meeting, I chose what direction I should take. And then I felt, after coming and after getting good advice, that I too should participate in helping others in my same situation get through what is in fact for everyone a very difficult time.
I am a cancer survivor, and I remember when I was first diagnosed, I didn't think of myself as being much of a survivor. Unfortunately, it was actually pretty traumatizing when I first heard the fact that I had prostate cancer, and all I really knew about cancer is that it was bad and people died from it.
Coming back, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and our goal for anybody that comes and meets the group is just to get them comfortable and help them with the process that they're going to be going through.
I enjoy coming here and supporting the prostate cancer group, because there's a lot of confusion out there with prostate cancer, and I think everybody likes to hear maybe a positive, outcome. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the doomsday scenario that everybody comes up with or thinks of at first. Because I know I did. I was pretty high anxiety at that point.
I actually go to two different prostate cancer support groups, but I find the one at Gilda's Club to be the better of the two, in part because of the dynamic that's created within the group and the ability to know people, chat with them each time. Whereas other groups have a larger format with less discourse between the individuals and more formal presentations. The style of Gilda's group has been, I think, good for me and good for the people, other people who come to the group for their support.
And I would certainly encourage anyone out there who is, confronted with this terrible news of a diagnosis of cancer, is to come to Gilda's Club and give it a try. I think you will find that there are many things that just family and friends can't provide you. They can give you the sympathy, they can give you, the concern, but there's no substitute for actually talking with somebody who's been through it and have had that experience with the different treatments, the side effects, and then, of course, again, the aftermath of all of this.
But it also helps me from a family situation to understand what my brother's going through, and he's going through a much more difficult time than I. So we are able to communicate more often about the difficult situation and deal with that as well. So being in the men's group we're able to talk about all these men's health issues that we typically won't deal with.
Now, if you come here, it is not a place where you're going to find sympathy, but you will find compassion. And it is not a place where you're going to find despair, but you will find hope. And no one should ever have to face this disease alone. This is a good place to be. It's a good place to learn, to see the experiences and hear the experiences that other folks have had. And, you know, a lot of the fear begins to melt away once you see what other folks have had to do and had to deal with in their own experiences.